Hi everyone, Juliet here from Hello Cards and Paper Art. Do you find that you're the only person in the house that remembers all the different celebrations throughout the year? That it ends up being your responsibility to get the cards, to get the gifts, and to distribute them? Well, that happens in my house all the time, and that was even before I was a card maker. So today we're making a Mother's Day card. It does require a bit of Photoshop if you wanted to copy it, or plan something along the same lines, but it might just steer you in a direction that you might want to make something for your mother or your mother-in-law. So here we go. So this is the Photoshop element I was talking about. I just created this little sort of mason jar style black and white cutout, and I use it actually for a lot of my cards. It's just so versatile, you can fill it with anything. So today we're going to fill it with some hearts for Mother's Day. So I've done the usual squares on the back, and then we're going to add some tie around. You could use any colour you like to go with your hearts. And I've printed out a little Happy Mother's Day, and just thread that on. I've got a hole punch that's smaller than your standard one, which is really great for things like this. So just tie that in a bow. Tidy those up and swivel that slightly to the side. There we go. And we'll cut the ends off when we stick it down. So we're going to do that now. I've got my standard craft card with my stamp and a white face for this one. We'll pick all these off. Now this card might be appropriate for your mum, or you might have a great relationship with your mother-in-law and it might also be appropriate for her. I get along really well with my mother-in-law. Okay, all sticky. And I've just added a double on this tag because it sits up proud. So we want that to sit nicely. Okay, so just centered, and stick that one down there. Okay, let's cut off our ends. These are just a bit too long. Okay, and now I've got a punch, just a simple heart punch. You could do any size you like, and I've got some blue card, sort of a teal actually, and I'm just going to punch out our last one, except I missed. We'll try that again. There's always more card. There we go. Put that to the side, and I'll grab all my other hearts I've already cut. So we're going to add a bit of dimension with our hearts. Some are going to be flat and some are going to pop up. So we'll start first with a red one. And I'm just going to glue those on. My glue has decided to stop sticking just as I start this video, of course. Does everyone else have this trouble? If you have one of these, they always get blocked. Okay, so you can place these any way you like. Fill up your jar. I've got a good mix of colours. And like they've been tumbled in as well. We start with the glued on ones first. and then then you can add your ones with the white squares that sit up. Oh. I love the fact that this glue dries clear, because if it didn't, there'd be lots of little errors. Okay, so we'll put one of our pink ones here. And as you can see, we're just filling the bottom. Let's do a blue one next. And then another pink. Oh, my glue does not want to behave today. Hope everyone is having a lovely Easter, by the way. The Easter bunny laid way too many eggs in our house, and my kids were off their chops yesterday. And a red one. That'll all end up sticking. Let's do a white in here. Yellow. And another red. And there you go. As I said, you can fill this jar with anything. You might have something else you'd like to fill, but I love this as a Mother's Day card. I think it really sums up your love for your mum. Thanks everyone. See you next week.